It used to be French territory, then it became British territory, then Miss World territory, and finally nowadays it seems more like Hindi movie territory. But today it's the turn of the Great Escape team to conquer this tiny island nation set in the Indian Ocean.
Four degrees south of the equator, a little island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. I'm Nikhil Alva. This is Amir Bashir. Welcome to Seychelles.
Don't even try looking for these islands on the world map because you'll never find them. But despite the size, Seychelles has a lot to offer. So while he tries to get to know the place, I'm going to work on my tan and have lots of fun. Mahe, where we're spending the day, is the largest of Seychelles' 115 islands. The coolest way to travel around it is in the ubiquitous Mo. These little machines are extremely powerful and can take you almost anywhere. But at $80 or 3,000 Indian rupees a day, they're expensive.
Public transport is always a cheaper option, but services tend to be erratic. If you're lucky, you could actually have an entire coach to yourself like I do. Incidentally, I'm on my way to Victoria in the northeast of Mahe. With a population of a little over 20,000 and spread out over a few square kilometers, Victoria must easily rank as one of the smallest national capitals in the world. How small is Victoria? Well, it's so small it's got just one set of traffic lights. In fact, these are the only traffic lights you'll encounter in Seychelles. What there isn't a shortage of in the Seychelles is friendly people. These islands were first discovered by Arab traders in the 8th century. Later, they were controlled by French and British colonial powers who brought in immigrant labor from around the world. As a result, the Seychelles is today a melting pot of various cultures and races.
If small towns or history aren't your cup of tea, then your best bet is to hit one of Mahe's 70-odd beaches. Which beach you choose depends on what you're looking for. I'm at the Beau Vallon. It's considered to be one of the best beaches in the world and offers facilities that range from windsurfing and canoeing to parasailing. Just 27 kilometers long and 7 kilometers wide, Mahe is by almost any standards a small island, but it's got a very large selection of classy hotels to stay in. Most hotels are ideally located by the sea, blend perfectly with the environment, and are expensive. I know you won't believe this, but sometimes even having fun can be exhausting. And all you want to do is have a hot shower and crawl into a cozy little bed.
For a closer look at traditional arts and crafts, a visit to the artisans' village in Mahe is a must. It also happens to be the best place to pick up souvenirs of your visit to the Seychelles. Set in a large landscape garden, the village allows visitors an opportunity to view local artisans at work.
sort de malédiction. L'état mon plus grand, mon imagination.
After a good long nap, it's time to sample some authentic Seychellois cuisine. If you're not a vegetarian, there's an amazing variety of mouth-watering food to choose from. Creole cooking is an exotic mix of French, Indian, Chinese and African recipes, which counts among its delicacies bat curry, a salad made with ox tongue, crab meat and the millionaire's salad, so called because the whole tree has to be felled in order to obtain the palm heart. But it all sounds too exotic even for my well-traveled palate, so I'm sticking to fish with rice.
In the Seychelles, you will find nature the way it was meant to be, untouched and unpolluted. The best way to appreciate its natural beauty is on foot. There are various nature trails which take you deep into thick tropical forests. Strangely enough, in spite of the dense vegetation, the Seychelles has no wild animals or poisonous snakes. So, it's safe to wander through these forests on your own. Thomas, my guide, knows the place like the back of his hand and is well acquainted with the flora of the area. But if you're not one for botany lessons, you could just take in the fabulous views.
At night, the scene of the action moves to the various casinos, restaurants and discos in the hotels around Mahe. For its size, the nightlife in Mahe is quite hectic and vibrant. If gambling isn't your idea of fun, then there are other options guaranteed to give you a high. Creole music and dance, a curious mix of African, European and Caribbean rhythms, is usually enough to get even a man with two left feet onto the dance floor. But the icing on the cake is the traditional sega. It's a sensuous dance that's set to a throbbing, pulsating beat. And the best way to enjoy it is to join in.